Hello, my name is Michael Spelling, and I'm a 500K Social X associate, the top and only position in the company. I've been in this amazing industry for 35 years, and what I'm about to share over the next few minutes is what I am confident is the most lucrative and fairest compensation plan you've ever seen. A plan where everyone and anyone can achieve success. It doesn't matter if you're part-time. Doesn't matter if you're full-time. Whether you've had no experience or you've been in the industry for years, everyone can win. Before we dive right in, I strongly encourage you to click on the button below, the YouTube button, so you never miss out on important videos we're going to be adding daily and weekly. So let's jump right in. The plan is extremely simple, yet unbelievably powerful, and it pays weekly. There's 5 different ways to get paid, and I'll explain each of them in a very simple way so you understand the power of this plan. There's the first experience bonus, the member acquisition bonus, there's the copyrighted regenerating matrix, the lucrative rank advancement, and the amazing worldwide bonus, which is unbelievable. So let's talk about each of them quickly. The first one is our first experience bonus, and wow, simply wow. Plans that are out there pay maybe 10% when you introduce a customer or an associate, maybe sometimes 20, 30, if you're lucky, 40%. Social X pays out 50% of the commission value. That's right, 50% on a weekly basis. And check this out. When someone becomes a customer and later on, let's say months from now, they want to share their products or the opportunities with others, you get paid 50% again, which is extremely lucrative. Now that's on the first time order. The second way you get paid is what we call our member acquisition bonus, okay? And how that works is this is starting with their second order through infinity for months and years to come. Every time your customer orders or your associate orders, you now receive a residual on their orders. And that's anywhere between 50 to 50%. That's right, 50% on repeat orders of every one of your personals. And it depends on how many active directs you have. Whether you have 1 to 2 active directs, you get 5%. And as you can see on the screen, 21 or more, you get 50% each and every week. Now, there's also another incentive depending on what you're doing, okay? If you're placing products for 3 or more products in a month, there's an additional incentive. Now, you don't have to do this, but if you are placing an order for 3 or more products, and we've got a lot of great products, you now can get an additional amount of money, or not additional, but more money for doing the same thing. So a lot of people are already getting 3 products. So you can see starting on your 7th or more in the chart below, you're making 50%. Again, unheard of in this industry. This is what's incredible. Most importantly, what I want you to walk away with is this is so special that it's copyrighted. That's right. This part of the plan is a copyrighted plan. It's called the regenerating matrix. And in simple terms, a matrix works like this. It's different than other plans. You can only go 3 wide. So after you have 3 people on your front level, the next person who comes in is placed below other people. That's what we call spillover. So those who get involved today can be above those who get involved tomorrow. And if your first level can only be 3 people, you're blessing other people as you're bringing people in. Now, I know on the screen it says $45 to qualify. I want to be very, very clear. It's only $39.95 of a product order to fully qualify in this plan, okay, for a personal qualification, or if you're not purchasing a product, you only need to have 10 customers. So you don't even have to buy product and still can get paid in this plan, which is unheard of. It pays 20 levels. Most matrices go 7, some go 8. This pays out 20 levels. And you can see the percentages are between 2 and 10%. And the 10% is where the sweet spot is really where in the industry, specifically for the part-timer, specifically for the person getting just started, is where the most people end up. And to get paid just through 15 levels in the plan, you just need to have 5 people that are purchasing one product of $39 or more, and it could be a customer or an associate, which is unheard of. It's so simple, but powerful. But let me talk about what's really exciting, and that's where the copyrighted is. That's where you're going to love something called the multiplier. And I don't want you to get too confused on this image, and it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I'm going to break this down in layman's terms, why this is so special. Spillover is amazing. In binary programs, people use it all the time, but no one ever has balance. Or 99% of people don't have balance, okay? In this plan, once you've got 3 wide, and if you choose to keep on, you don't have to. It's leading with a carrot, not a stick. If you choose to keep on enrolling people, every time you bring in a new person, it's placed below someone in your organization, but you are being rewarded for bringing someone in. And they call that, I don't care, some people call it a clone position. Some people call it a multiplier. We like to call it a profit sharing point, but you get additional positions. Every time you roll a new person into the plan, you now get a new clone position. You don't have to qualify it. You don't have to spend additional money or do anything. It's now giving you a brand new 3x20 matrix within your matrix. The best way that I can explain it, and this again, this chart can be a little bit crazy, is this. You get paid multiple times on people's orders for multipliers. So it's kind of like going to an ATM and you're trying to withdraw a $20 bill, and it actually pays you $100 5 times over. You can get paid 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times off someone's order in your organization because you decided to not just be the person who receives spillover, but you're creating spillover. You're putting people underneath other people. So rather than when you look at the plan, say, oh my God, it only pays 4%. No, if you're getting 8 multipliers, you're getting 32%. Now, I don't want you to spend too much time or focus on this. The computer system does everything for you. On your weekly pay, it's going to show how much money you're making in the multiplier. This is the most fairest way. It takes the traditional matrices, which have a lot of strengths to it, and it puts it on steroids. It really encourages people that if they want to, they don't have to enroll a lot of people, but if they choose to, there's a huge carrot for doing so, because this is where it can get really, really crazy and a lot of money to be made. Rank and bonuses, my goodness, incredibly lucrative, unbelievable. We pay out $89,250 as you hit different ranks in the plan. Now these are cash bonuses, right? This isn't the gimmicks of, oh, you get a car, you get a trip. No, this is cash bonuses. And just even if someone's just very part-time, just for becoming a manager 3, that's just bringing in 3 people who do $39.95. You get a one-time $50 cash bonus. Insane. Just bring in 7 people, you get $200. Unbelievable. But look at the bonuses, up to a one-time bonus of $50,000. And again, cumulatively, $89,250. Yes, there's plans that are out there that have all these great bonuses, but a plan that's simple and easy that anyone can do is unbelievable, especially when you look at our product line. Now, this is where it gets a little bit crazy, and this is where I think this is amazing. You know, people, who's on whose team, and sideline and upline and blah, 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 blah. This is absolutely brilliant. Every single week, they take 10% of the company's volume and they put it into what they call a worldwide loyalty bonus. And again, anyone and everyone can be part of this. It doesn't matter if you started today, you got involved years ago, or if you join years from now. Everyone can participate in the monthly sales of the company. And they divide it up depending on what title you are. Hitting 10K is pretty easy in this program. This isn't something you got to be a full-time leader, network marketer. This is a very achievable thing. The higher the title you go, the more shares you get, which makes it very, very fair. And those shares can be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars one day. I mean, we're talking about the potential of these shares being unbelievable. Now, in addition to that, and we're going to talk about this on the next slide, it also includes the money that comes in from something extremely unique, which is called our social promoter program. So let's dive in and talk about the social promoter program, okay? Now, I'm going to have a little bit straight talk right here. Our industry is kind of going through an awkward time. We are seeing companies closing daily, weekly. We are seeing companies merge with other companies. We are seeing network marketing companies close down their network marketing side, which is really hurting a lot of people, and going to an affiliate only program. So rather than paying out to help lead other teams and to support other people and to work as a community, they're taking away the network marketing side. What XosialX did is unheard of. They now provide both a network marketing side, but for those people who just choose to not be involved in direct sales network marketing, they just want to go out there and share these amazing products with the world. We've got a XosialX promoter program that works side by side together with the network marketing side. Now, it could be a mega influencer, it could be a hair salon, it could be a mom and pop. There doesn't have to be a person. It could be a person with a small database or millions of people. And this is what happens. They don't join up for the network marketing side. They're not placed in the matrix. They don't get a downline. They don't collect the loyalty bonuses or the profit sharing points, all that stuff. But what they do is they receive a commission for sharing the products. And they'll get a website that doesn't talk about anything about business, but just about our products. And they can get between 25 to 40% of, they can get between 20% and 40% of all of their customer orders, okay? That's not based on commission value. This is an important thing. It's based on the wholesale dollar. So if they have $2,000 of customers ordering product, right? They make 20%, they make $400, right? The more monthly gross volume they have, they now can get up to 40%. So let's just say they're doing $40,000 at 4%, at 40%, they're making $8,000. Again, it's on the wholesale amount. Now, if you as a associate want to go ahead and share this promoter program, and I love that, and this is really where the word XosialX matters. This is about people being social, being exceptional. If you go out and you share the XosialX promoter program, you will get 5% on everything that they do. So it is a little bit of a two-tier plan. Now, this is the thing that's the kicker. That's incredible. You're involved in XosialX. You're building a network marketing business over here. And there are people sideline, downline, upline, I don't care where it is. And they're bringing in social promoters who are doing tens of thousands, 100,000s, millions of dollars of sales. As you can see, 5, 15, or 25% of that sales volume goes into that loyalty bonus where everyone can win. Now, the promoter program is not for everyone, but it solves the problem in the industry today and makes this thing so great. So with that said, everyone, this was just a quick overview. Make sure you subscribe. Click that button below, because trust me, we are adding videos. We're going to add content. We're going to add training. We're going to do so many great things that are going to be very, very helpful. And finally, get back to the person who invited you to watch this video. There is no cost to become a customer. You can upgrade for free to be an associate, and you get a 60-day unconditional money back guarantee, no questions asked.